Well, it's been a tough time. Coming back right away, we lost two guys before we got to practice, coming back from Georgetown. So, really basically didn't have our team for those 4 days of practice, and then we ended practice and had to take really, a long time obviously off. We got back together for most everybody the 23rd. Everybody practiced on the 24th and 5th, so we got some stuff in there on the 26th. But, overall we missed time. But I thought tonight we came out offensively very sharp, hit some threes early, and then we had a lull defensively and didn't cover some shooters. And we didn't rebound again in the first half. We've been emphasizing that in practice. I thought the second half we did a better job on the boards, much better. Kept the ball in the middle a little bit better in the second half with our defense, switched a little switch. Ran some plays for Buddy and Joe right away, and they got open and, open shots, and they knocked them down. But, again, we've got a long ways to go defensively. I think there was some progress there, but we've still got a long way to go, and not all that much time to do it. Cornell's playing great. They're off to a great start. I think we beat a pretty good team today. I watched Brown a lot this year on film, and before I'd seen them, they were in the game at North Carolina right to the end, and they've been in a lot of games. So they're a pretty good team, pretty smart, move the ball, good shooters. Again, I thought they were solid. Cornell will be really good Wednesday, and another test. So we're looking forward to it. We need to play and try to get better.
Thank you, Coach. As a reminder to the media, please use.
I can't hear. Something went off.
You can go ahead and ask your question.
Thank you, Susie. Sorry, the Wi-Fi is cutting out here. Jim, Barama was able to come in and play a few minutes at the end. I guess what's kind of his update as far as the injuries going, and how much you expect him to kind of contribute going forward?
He's just barely started to practice. I want to give him a couple minutes in there. His strength isn't. He's healthy, but his strength, he hasn't done anything in almost a year and a half now. So it's, I think it'll take him at least a couple weeks before he can get his legs under him to really be able to be a factor.
Okay. Again, if you have questions, please use the raise your hand function. And also, when you're asking a question, please turn your cameras on. Our next question will be from Gaurav.
Hi, Coach. I was wondering about Joe Girard's performance today. He had 5 steals on defense. What do you think helped him sort of gather all those steals?
He's been good since he's been here. He was in the top 10 in the league last year in steals. He's got a good feel for the game. He sees where they're trying to go. He's played extremely well this year. Obviously, he's been really consistent game in, game out, and he just has a real good feel for the game. He's played well from the very beginning of the year.
Hey, any hands? Does anyone else have any questions? Okay, we'll go to Donna and then Mike Curtis.
Jim, hi. Could you just discuss? But I'm sorry I missed the beginning of your press conference. But can you just talk about the way Buddy played to start the second half and how that sort of spurred you into that second half surge?
Well, we just ran a play. He got open twice on the same play, and then when they pushed up on him, he got by. I've been trying to get him to get by and get in the lane and get that shot. That was his best play last year. I think in the first half he got in there, but he probably got too deep. He gets in the lane, takes his turnaround. It's his best play, really. But we got him open a couple screens. Centers did a good job of getting him open. And, he made some plays in there. That's what he's capable of. Jimmy got us off to a really good start. And then, Buddy and Joe were really good in the second half. But again, I thought our defense was a little better in the second half, and our rebound was a little better, and that's where we've got to improve.
Go ahead, Mike, with your question.
Thanks. Hey, Jim, you guys shot lights out in the second half, and considering that you guys haven't been playing that well offensively in the second half in your recent stretch of games, what is your impression of that?
Well, we got the same shot. I mean, we got good shots, and we made them. Some of the games that we didn't shoot well, the defenses were really, really good against us, and, we just didn't make shots against them. But we keep getting good shots. We're certainly capable of making them. And again, we got some really good looks to start the second half, and, we made them.
Our next question will be from Dean.
Coach, what did you see from Cole tonight, and how is he kind of fitting into that outside shooting role for you guys?
He's just not getting the position really where he's getting many good opportunities. I think we're trying to get him to work on moving better and also even getting to the offensive boards and grabbing one or two. He's more than capable of doing that. We got him a couple open looks. He made them there. I think we just got to keep working on that and try to get him some good looks. The other thing is we're a good shooting team. We missed 9 free throws in the first half, and that's just it's all mental. Jesse had a bad game in the Garden. He's all mental now. He's shooting a little different every time he gets out there. And Cole's a really good shooter. Jimmy's a really good shooter. Those guys, they're too good to go for 4. They're just too good. And we can't miss 9 free throws. I mean, we didn't play great in the first half, but we make 6 of those 9. We're up 12 against a pretty solid team. These are things that are inexcusable, and, we can't do them and be successful.
Next question is from Mike Curtis.
Hey, Jim, I know you guys returned from your COVID pause and returned to practice on Thursday. How important were those practices, and did you see anything that had you optimistic for your return to action?
We just haven't had enough practices. We needed those 5 days before the break that we couldn't get. We got 4, and we didn't get the whole team here for those 4. So again, we need practice days. I thought the last 4 days did help us. We've worked really hard on our offense and our defense. We did a lot more half-court defense and offensive stuff than we normally do. Players are working hard. Coaches are pushing them. Bottom line is we're getting better. We've got to get a little better. We've got to keep improving.
Our next question is from Donna, and then we'll go to Gaurav.
Jim, along those same lines, you haven't played in 16 games, and now you have 3 games in 5 days. So I'm curious about sort of the not playing at all and then playing a whole bunch of games in a short period of time.
Well, they're ready to play. They're tired of practicing and sitting around, so they want to play. They want to play games. I think it's a good thing.
We'll go to Gaurav.
Yeah, so Joe Girard had 7 assists against Georgetown and then 7 assists again tonight. How important is his role as a passer to this team?
He's a good player. He's a really good player. He gets the ball to people. He can score, which is why he gets assists. They're worried about him scoring. He's been very consistent all year, and his defense has been good. I think both Buddy and Joe have improved tremendously defensively over their time here. I think we're still soft in the middle. We got to get better there. Jesse showed some signs tonight of coming to life in there, but we have to be better in there. Both Jesse and Frank have to be better inside. Again, this is a fairly small team. We're going to be playing a lot of big teams, and we're going to have to be better defensively in there. But again, we've got a lot of work to do on that, and games help. We need some games now. We had some days of practice, and now we get some games, and players are looking forward to that.
And our last question will be from Dean.
We saw a lot of Frank, Benny, and Symir tonight. What did you think of them, and how important are they going to be over this?
I'm trying to get him in there. Benny's, he's got a 6'3" guy playing him. He's taking fadeaway jump shots, and then at the end, he finally went to the basket and got a layup. He's got to get better there. Defensively, he's still learning. I thought Samir was good, did a lot of good things tonight. Frank has been pretty consistent, doing pretty good things every game. So I think that, again, those two guys are going to be important as we move forward. And Benny he's got to get better.
Great, thank you, Coach,
Yep.
for joining